Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides. FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughton. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. So here comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winners. You get a look at Baker Mayfield.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Carry down for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. And a quick look at Washington's offense.
And this certainly doesn't seem like an ideal situation for them because they're coming in on a losing streak. And they've got the quick turnaround right here to Thursday night. But maybe that's for the best. Get right back on the horse and go at it again and not dwell on the losing that they've had in recent weeks.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield leaves it for 1 on the draw. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. That's complete to John Ross. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchdown. So here are the Cowboys under head coach Jason Garrett as they get set for their first opportunity. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 picks.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. First down, Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down at the 24.
They do not score, fellas. They do not score.
It's second down. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
And they should be set up for a big game. They have one of the hottest offenses in the league. They're coming in riding a winning streak, but we've seen these quick turnaround games really wreak havoc with what you've done previously. Hopefully they simplified their offense, and they'll just let their playmakers go out and do what they do best.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here we go. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Come on, baby.
And Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. 3 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And you can tell early they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
Here we go. Go to 54. Line.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Prescott now. This is the tight end fan. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. As these guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here are the starters defensively for the Cowboys. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh. One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's coming. Double up.
On the delay, here's Hunt. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. Allowing him to make the play there for a short gain.
That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has it.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mayfield looks to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 15 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
180! Check, 55, Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Real.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10.
Kill. You go tight. You got tight.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards.
Here we go.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Prescott on first down. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Marr on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice sound. Game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits. And these creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Way to go, defense! Way to
He
go!
lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. On third down, here's Hunt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. He hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, 47.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Let's go!
27 yards there, a first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. And don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. And have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on second down, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it.
After review of the play,
so the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen, because both sides have thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can handle defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Going to the air again with Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And by the way, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's made it easy for us to put together a highlight package. Just wondering what he ate before this one started.
Let's include that in the pack.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you get some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Cooper again the target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, Prescott again. Got him in, it's Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Good.
Don't be scared of it. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Prescott yet again. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Boom! All day.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Pull it together.
The 25-yard line.
From the 25 on second down, Prescott. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That takes us from second to third down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On third down, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Cooper is the target there. They needed to break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on it.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you got through the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A gain of 8 brings up
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Get ready. Get ready.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 83 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
the Redskins take over.
Let's go, baby.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Mayfield to throw it. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice to do right. He struggled, especially that first half.
Man, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Getting set to go again. We're going to look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
57 the mic. 57 the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tim Williams leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
That play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He's got his tight end fan, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. We broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing. Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Marshawn Lynch. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And here come the Redskins now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively in the 4th quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together in one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Never make the mistake that these slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Mayfield on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the best.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott, he's going deep for Brown, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it works very well there for a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Everybody check.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Get that quarterback.
47. Check.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. And it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
65-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short.
Here we go.
No good.
Here we
and
go.
This score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, get the good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On third down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly